Alright, how is everybody doing this evening? Welcome back to another video. And real quickly, because I thought it was very interesting, I want to give y'all a 24-hour follow-up with the CMF Watch Pro. Alright, so I've been literally using this watch for just over 24 hours. We just passed 24 hours like a few minutes ago. I have it all set up, and I just want to let y'all know how my initial first 24 hours was. Alright, so it is Monday, right? It is Monday, November the 20th, right? So this was a workout day. And gotta tell y'all, first of all, talking about the overall fit and feel, I'm gonna show y'all some stuff on the application too, but talking about the overall fit and feel, CMF, you guys have done it. The watch band feels really good. I can get a nice snug tight fit, and it's not uncomfortable. It's nice and snug the way I want it, so the watch stays exactly how I want it to stay. Alright, so that's good. Talking about the overall durability, I have to say, so far the durability is top notch, because I am extremely clumsy. So you already know I've already banged this watch on like my car door. I banged it on some gym equipment. I even nicked it on my desk here, banging it up on the side of my desk here, and y'all can see it still looks pristine, as if brand new. And that first ding, especially on my car door, I was like, oh, I hope I didn't scratch it. And you can see, turning the screen off, not scratched at all. As a matter of fact, I do see some dust on there. Let me get my microfiber cleaning cloth. Let me dust that off. Okay, yeah, so clean and pristine. Okay, so y'all can see no dust, no dings, no scratches. So good stuff there. Now, so 24-hour wise, I have to say my experience with the watch is going really good, but there are some issues that I feel needs to be addressed, right? So let me get into some issues that I'm having, and I already pointed out some of these in the unboxing, but it's becoming painfully apparent, and this is the first one, right? Certain watch faces, even custom watch faces, only use the 24-hour military time. So you can see I made a custom watch face with my channel logo, the date and the time, and it's using the military 24-hour time. Now, I'm in the States, and if I'm being 100% honest, I have family in the military, and they use military time all the time, and it's just something about the military time that messes with my head, right? Once you go past 12 o'clock, it's like you fried my head, like 1300, 1400, 1500, 1800. You're frying my head. Like, I know, and they keep saying, it's easy, right? There's only a certain amount you have to remember, and then it's easy, and you just add a number. Something about the way it looks just messes with my head, and every time I use my favorite watch faces and it converts to military time, I get that brief moment of being like frozen. So CMF, you guys have to understand that there needs to be an option to switch it from 24-hour military time to 12-hour standard, right? So that was my first gripe, because I made this nice watch face with my channel logo, and now I'm stuck using military time, right? And then even further still, if we jump into the app here, let me show y'all, let me adjust my brightness here. If we jump into the app here, even some of my other favorite watch faces are still using military time. Let me zoom in a little bit for y'all, so y'all can see that a little easier, and then we're gonna bring it up. Back up just a little bit. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. So y'all can see, so this is the health tab, and you can see all my information has populated. Okay? And then if we jump over to the watch faces and notifications tab, you can see I'm down to 70%. So when I finished my unboxing video yesterday, I was at 96%, right? So I've lost roughly about 26% in 24 hours if y'all want to try to do the math and interpolate on the battery life. But let's just say I have gotten in here and I've really customized all my notifications and things exactly the way I want it to be. And another positive, right? The built-in microphone and speaker on the watch is really good. I've taken a bunch of phone calls just using the watch, right? And it's actually very crisp and clear and loud, right? Now, I haven't done it in public areas or public situations, but I have done it just sitting at my desk here, sitting in the kitchen, sitting in the bathroom. Yes, don't judge me. I took a phone call in the bathroom on my watch. Don't judge me. And it was actually very crisp and clear and loud. And callers actually told me they thought I was on my phone. And I'm like, no, I'm taking this call on my new smartwatch. And they were like, wow, it sounds really good. So the call quality for the speakers and the microphone on the watch is top notch so far. Now, I'm going to update y'all in the full review because I'm going to try it in some noisy environments and see how it goes. But so far, so good. All right. But back to my issues with the watch faces. So you can see I have downloaded a bunch of different watch faces, and some of my favorite ones use the military time. Like, let me show you here real quick. Now, this is a watch face that I would consider to be perfect. You have the time, you have the days of the week, you got my steps, and you got my calorie count. This is perfect. This is everything I want to see when I glance at my watch. So if we switch over to this, okay, and I want y'all to see how quickly it switches over. So I'm going to hit use. And just like that, it's going to take a couple seconds and switch it over. Right? Boom. And we're on this new watch face. But here's my issue again. I have everything I need. It even gives me the time down to the seconds, but it's using military time. I am not a fan of military time, right? So if this had digital time like it is, but it has a 12-hour clock, this would be the perfect watch face for me, right? And then even still, this is another one of my favorites, right? Eclipse, again, it's using military time. And pretty much all of the favorite ones that I found in here, including the custom one that I made for myself, is using military time. But there are some really good ones here, like NYC Subway. Shout out to Queens, New York. That's my home city. It's been a while since I've been back. But watch faces like NYC Subway are really good. And watch faces like Rotate, because this one combines a digital clock and an analog clock. So I actually am a big fan of this one as well, right? And then the one that I found myself using the most would be this one right here, the Type, because it just lays out everything in a nice big large text, right? So I've been kind of going back and forth between my custom watch face and the NYC Subway, the Rotate, and this one right here, the Calendar. But I wish the Calendar had a 12-hour standard clock. All right, let's put on the Rotate. I think I might rock out with the Rotate for the rest of my testing here. All right, so let's put that on. And again, you can see how quickly that loads up. All right, but I have downloaded all of my favorite watch faces. The thing is, my favorite watch faces that I really want to use, they're stuck using the military time. And now you can see this one, the Rotate, is using a combination of analog and digital, right? So I like that. I like that a lot. So the actual time is 5:51 p.m. I like that. We're going to rock out with this. All right. So that needs to be fixed. Another thing that needs to be fixed, and again, I said this in the unboxing, right, the weather. All right, let me show y'all the weather. All right, it's coming up in Celsius, right? I'm used to seeing it in Fahrenheit. So now I have to do the mental and be like, okay, 22 degrees Celsius, that's actually, like 78 degrees Fahrenheit. When you're using a watch, right, you want things to be delivered quickly and as precisely as possible. You don't really want to have to do too much mental work, right? You glance down, oh, good. You glance down, oh, good. Or you glance down, you got a notification, oh, good, right? So that again needs to be worked. There's not a setting in here. I went through the entire application. There is no setting for adjusting the weather to Fahrenheit, right? So that's another issue that needs to be fixed, right? And then my last issue here is they're using kilograms and stone pounds, right? Again, I'm in the US. We need to use pounds. So like when I put in my weight for my profile, right? So if when I put in my weight for my profile here, it's using centimeters and stone kilograms, right? This needs to be pounds, right? So then I had to go and do the conversion. So like, okay, I'm 5'5". That converts to how many centimeters. I had to do that conversion. And then I'm like, okay, I weigh 178. So I had to go do the conversion to kilograms. Okay, that comes out to like 80 kilograms. So that needs to be fixed. All right. I understand that there are different regions that use English. But when the watch detects that it's in a certain region, it needs to use the actual standard metrics for that region. I'm in the US. We use pounds, right? Okay? And we use inches, feet and inches. So that needs to be converted to 5'5" and 178 pounds, right? But other than that, I have to say my overall experience so far, 24 hours in with the watch, has been really, really good. And even the sleep tracking seems to be really, really good. Now, the step tracking is a little off, but it's going to take a little bit more time to calibrate the step tracking. But the heart rate seems to be good. The sleep tracking seems to be good. The steps seem to be a little off. But everything else seems to be spot on. And I have to tell y'all, right? Let's take the phone out of here. We're done with the phone now. Matter of fact, we could flip it down. Put it right there. I have to tell y'all, in terms of my experience with the watch for notifications, it has been top notch. All my text messages, all my phone calls, all my emails, everything comes through no problems, right? Even some of my social media notifications, they all come through no problem. So I have no issues using this watch to do what I needed to do. And even further still, right? Now, this is something that I pointed out via the notes. If you want to get to your app menu on the watch, you just press the crown one time. Even further still, the voice assistant is actually really, really good. Now, I have it synced up to my iPhone, so it's pushing through Siri's voice assistant information, but it is actually really, really good, right? And one of the things that I've missed about not having a smart band or a smartwatch on is in the gym, when I want to control my music, you just tap it on and then it's on until you switch it. So like, I was in the gym today and I had my favorite playlist going, right? Now I'm listening to an audiobook in the background, but I was in the gym today, I had my favorite playlist going, and I can easily switch tracks or switch playlists straight from the watch. And it stays active even if the watch goes off. So if I just quickly raise up my wrist, I could still switch my tracks. So I missed that. I was surprised at how much I actually missed that, right? And then the voice assistant is actually really, really good. Now, I don't have the volume on the watch set very high, but let me demonstrate the voice assistant for you guys. And then you tap it to activate it. What's the weather like today in Palm Bay? Okay, I think.
Here it is on the map.
See? And then you can see it's pushing it through from my phone, but that audible notification was actually very loud, right? And you can adjust that in the settings, right? And then also, there was a few things that I didn't go over in the unboxing, and we're going to save that for the full review. So there isn't always on display. You can get to that in the settings, right? And you can adjust your screen timeout in the settings. And it's really nice to see that you can have your screen timeout go all the way up to 20 minutes. So if you want the screen to stay on until you turn it off, you can do that. Really, really good stuff there, right? But I don't want to really make this video too much longer. This was supposed to be a quick video. I wanted to keep it to like 10 minutes, but of course we ran over, so you know how we do. But 24 hours in with the CMF Watch Pro, it does seem to be a very enjoyable experience. And 24 hours in, we're down about 26-25%. So just doing the math here, with my style of usage, I think this should easily be able to get me through the rest of the week. All right. Now, today was a particularly heavy day. I took a lot of phone calls. I was at the gym. We were streaming music. I asked a lot of dictated commands here. So today was a particularly heavy day. We'll see how tomorrow goes, because my days pretty much depend. But 24 hours in, this does seem to be a very, very good watch. So CMF's first attempt with the Nothing Watch Pro seems to be really good. Now I'm going to update y'all more in the full review. And like I said in the unboxing, that's going to be a 30-day review. So I'm going to come back 30 days from now and let y'all know my overall opinions on the watch. But that will not be the end of my coverage with the watch. So we're going to do 30 days with iOS. All right, so right now I have it synced up to my iPhone 11, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do 30 days with Android, right? So I'm gonna sync it up to my Google Pixel 6a, right? So truly, when I'm done doing all the coverage, you guys and gals will know how this watch performs from an iOS user standpoint, because this is my daily driver, and this is my personal daily driver, because this has my main phone number SIM in it. So when anybody calls my main number, it goes straight to my iPhone. And then my Android phone right now has my tester SIM in it. So anybody that has my tester SIM number and they call, it goes straight to my Android phone, right? But I'm going to do 30 days with iOS, and then I'm going to do 30 days with Android, right? So you will get my overall experience and my overall opinions and recommendations in the 30-day review, but that will be from an iOS user standpoint. If you really want to get the overall experience, you have to wait for my 60-day review, where I'll talk about my experience with an Android device, and I'll also talk about my experience with an iOS device and what I like using the watch between the two different OSs, right? So we really do try to focus on full all-around coverage here. And I know my videos tend to be a little long, but again, I'm all about helping you guys and gals make your best purchasing decisions and letting you know my overall opinions and recommendations. And to do that, I really focus on long form content. That's basically what my channel is all about, long form content, because I would hate for someone to watch a quick short form video like 5-10 minutes, go out there and make their purchasing decision, and then ultimately it turns out to be something they weren't expecting. When you look at my long form content, you get full overall coverage along with my opinions and recommendations. That's why my channel is more long form. because I'm trying to help y'all make the best overall purchasing decision, because y'all are out there spending your hard-earned money, and you deserve a certain level of performance for that. You know what I'm saying? So, real quick, 24-hour update follow-up video with the CMF Nothing Watch Pro. And I'm liking it. It's really good right now. Okay? I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. I hope you guys and gals found it helpful. If you did, you know what to do. I hope everyone is having a great evening. Hope you guys and gals are staying safe. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Oh, this whole video here this evening was recorded with the rear-facing primary camera on the S10e. Actually, I think we switched between the primary and the ultra-wide camera on the S10e in 1080p at 30 FPS with no external microphone hooked up, and I'm not using my studio lights here today, so this is just my smart lights set to how I like them, so y'all can see the lighting looks a little bit different. Alright, let's go into the primary here. So please let me know what you think of the overall video quality. Also, please let me know what you think of the overall audio quality. As always, your feedback is greatly appreciated. Please remember to keep it respectful, please, down below in the comments. And as always, if this video piqued your interest, all the affiliated buy links as to where you can pick up any product featured in my videos will be linked up down below in the video description. And when you use those affiliated links, I do get a small percentage of kickback that I do put back into the channel so I can keep funding the channel, and that's at no additional cost to you guys and gals. So if you're looking for anything in regards to purchasing, extended coverage, or what have you, all of those links, if you're interested, will be located down below in the video description. So as always, the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Alright, once again, I hope everyone's having a great evening. Hope you guys and gals are staying safe out there, and I will catch everyone in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. We are out of here. Peace. Well, that turned into a long video. So much for being short, right? Have a good one, y'all. We out of here.